humanity. How did humans get here? And where are we going? In this series, we'll explore the origin of humanity. We'll dive deep into each step of the evolution of our ancestors, and we'll speculate about a possible future for our species. By the end of the series, you'll have a reinvigorated perspective, a renewed sense of hope in being human. To begin our journey, we start at a little rock called the Earth. This is where life began, as far as we know it. Before 4.1 billion years ago, there was no life on the Earth, but all the building blocks of life were there. They were created by chemistry on the Earth itself. By 4.1 billion years ago, there was a witch's brew of chemistry on the Earth's oceans and surface, which facilitated the production of the first protocells. Through chemical evolution, these first protocells contained complex organic molecules that were able to perform some early versions of replication. The intricate molecular arrangement of these early cells were almost completely preserved through each replication process. However, each successive iteration developed very slight variations. Some of these variations aided their survival. All the variations didn't. And so the succeeding generations of these organisms continued all the way from 4.1 billion years ago to today. Life is like an ever-growing tree that never stops branching, just branches upon branches. We humans and all the other living organisms are at the outermost branches of the tree. But if you trace each branch back, you find that they all share a common stump. That's how life works. All organisms living today are related in some way. We all share a branch on the same tree of life. The more tightly connected the branches of the tree are on the tree of life, the more closely related they are to each other genetically. And so throughout this series, we're going to go from the beginning of the tree of life and trace all the branches up until we reach our human branch on the tree of life. And so our very first ancestors were those single-celled organisms we were talking about before, those ones that emerged from chemical evolution 4.1 billion years ago. From then until about 800 million years ago, life became multicellular, and sponge-like organisms emerged. Those were also our ancestors. 600 million years ago, the first animals evolved in the oceans. These are worm-like and jelly-like animals. And our closest branch, the path to humans, were these worm-like bilateral organisms. By 500 million years ago, the tree of life split into some of the first fish, and so our closest ancestors were the Hycoichthys fish in the oceans. These early fish were jawless, but they had some vision capabilities and touch capabilities, and so some scientists believe this is when consciousness first began to emerge